I'm going to make a short little Maytag troubleshooting video. This has to do with the Maytag ignition system. What I have here is 2 alligator clips for 2 leads, a 6-volt lantern battery, a couple plugs just for demonstration purposes, a clothespin, and a piece of paper. Okay, what I'm going to do first, take 1 plug wire, ground it to my backing plate. Okay, then I'm going to take one of my leads and hook it to the condenser. And I'm going to take my piece of paper, open my points up, and put it in so the points do not touch. Then I'm going to take my lead from my condenser and hook it to the positive side of my lantern battery. And I'll take the negative side, or the other lead, hook it to the negative side. Now this is a basic way to test the coil and condenser to make sure they're functioning. It does not necessarily mean that they are good, but it will give you an idea. You just scratch it. I'm doing this in the little darker. Hope you can see the spark. The reasoning being that this is an electrical circuit. These two, I mean, there has to be a ground somewhere, 2 points of ground. I've got a point of ground here, and my negative to my lantern battery, that is my other point of ground. That is what produces the spark. See? Now, should your spark be weak, you will not complete the circuit. You do not complete the circuit, your engine will not run. It's simple. You can see this, the condenser on this is a little bit weak, and that's the whole purpose of this video. I mean, you need a good condenser for what they cost. It's cheap insurance. I put this together out of parts I had laying around, and that is not a Maytag condenser. I think it came from a lawnmower, if I'm not mistaken, but you can see the little spark. It's got a pretty good spark, but all this is a little dirty too, and that hinders things. You can also take one of these. This is a plug from a 92, and make sure you're grounded good. I hope you can see this. This isn't the easiest thing in the world to do, and hope you can see the spark on the plug. My points are dirty, so that's not, I'm not gonna have a real good source of ground. But that works a little bit better. It's a little bit, you can see all the sparks. If you look close at the plug, you can see the spark. Pull it back off. See again. The scratching works better. This condenser's shot, but it does have spark. The engine in this condition, spark at all, it would not run. I will guarantee it not to run. So I can take it, swap the 2. Might be a little bit easier to see this way anyway. Never touch the metal parts. Should you do it, you will find out why. Because even 80-year-old parts, it's not sparking. I may have finished it off. You can see a little spark every now and then. See, I can scratch to the back side of the points. That'll work good too. See, this condenser is shot. You can see the spark. But I have to get it real close to the backing plate. I mean, it would, I have seen them jump a 1/4 inch, and trust me, these things will light your ass up, as we say here in Tennessee. Okay. But you can see a little spark, but that's not enough for engine to run. Replace your condenser. It costs about $7. You know, I recommend the newer ones. I mean, if you got spares that you know are good laying around, that'd be fine. You know, I usually don't like to use newer parts, but it's hard to find one that's any good. You know, it's a cheap fix. And that's all there is to it.